Hi my diamonds, a bit of a different video today. I have been going through situations. I don't know how to get justice in this situation. I figured I'd film a video to get and spread as much awareness as possible about it. Sorry if my setup is not the most professional and if my makeup's not the best right now. I'm trying to film this a few times, but just keep getting so wrapped up into it. I keep getting so emotional about it because I just didn't think there's people out there that do this type of thing. Before I get into today's video, I wanted to say that if you don't want to watch the full video, there's a description box below with timestamps of where like the receipts are, or you can check out my other social media for receipts. A little bit about me and my background. I want to inspire people to pursue their dreams. I myself want to move to the West Coast and accomplish my dreams of being a makeup artist, and just letting everyone know that no matter where you come from, you can accomplish anything, and that you're loved no matter what situation you're in. I love you, and there's other people that love you too, even if you don't feel that love all the time in your current environment. A little bit about the town I live in. My hometown is very conservative. I'm one of the only, if not the only, out gay, feminine guys in my town. I get harassed for it constantly, called names, even followed. During this pandemic, I'm an essential worker. I work at a grocery store. On many occasions, people will not want to ring up with me because of who I am. They avoid my line. So at work, I have to make sure everything is clean. So I'm dealing with the stress of the pandemic on top of dealing with the stress of homophobia, and I'm just exhausted. I'm almost reaching my breaking point. It's very passive aggressive in my town. I will be at my register and my coworker will be at the register next to mine. And even though mine's the one that's closer to the door and the one you pass by first, it will skip my line after seeing me and go to my coworker's line. Usually my coworkers' lines are a lot more busy. They will have a long line and I will have no one. My manager will try to get people to come to my line, but when they ask, hey, why don't you go to Danny's line? He's open. They just kind of look at me and give me a dirty look and roll their eyes and kind of glare at me and refuse to come through my line, which is really sad, but it sucks that I'm used to it. Basically, they're disgusted by me, and it's just makes me really sad. I started following Cole when they made the Glam House announcement. I stumbled upon that. The Glam House was supposed to be like the first beauty content creator house. The rules were, of course, you follow their page and you follow him and all the other people that that account is following. I didn't know much about him when I followed him, but I should have looked into it more. All I know was that he had previously been in Team 10. The Glam House was announced in August 2020, and I don't know what's going on with them right now, but I sent in my submission that's on my channel. With months past and hearing nothing from them, I figured the only way to get out of my hometown was to make an OnlyFans. It's really hard to get jobs and hours during this pandemic, so never thought I'd make one, but I saw it as like my only way out of this hometown, out of my current situation. I was always under the impression that OnlyFans were for like promiscuous, extroverted people that like are very sexual, which is actually the opposite of me. I'm like everything from that. Like I said, it opened my eyes to how people can make a living, and I definitely respect it. And I'm really, really desperate to leave this town. I don't know what else to do. It's like killing me living here. Stumbled upon a story that Cole posted. It read that he was doing shoutouts and to DM him, and you can grow your social media, you can grow your OnlyFans. I messaged him and he messaged me back. I paid him $200 for an Instagram shout out, and then told me if I pay him like $150 more, I could get a shout out on his OnlyFans page as well. I paid him a total of $300 through Cash App, and I was so excited. I felt like I had just won the lottery, that I was gonna make it out of this town, that all my problems were gone, and that things were finally looking up for me. But he said he was gonna post me right away, but never ended up happening, and kept messaging like the next day, and then 2 days later, and then a couple days later, because I didn't want to bother him too much. And he would either leave me on red, he would ignore me, and he made false promises to me that never happened. He basically stole $300 from me. And it didn't seem like he was busy. All throughout this time, he was posting himself hanging out with other people, partying, posting other people in his stories. Never once did he post the shout out that I paid for. He was just sitting here with all this free time. He did post his OnlyFans multiple times. It can't be my picture that I sent, because my picture is just like a shirtless picture, whereas he posts like semi-nudes to promote his OnlyFans, so it can't be like the graphicness of the picture. My picture is pretty tame compared to what he posts on his Instagram and other socials to promote his OnlyFans, which he does all the time, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I paid him to, you know, shout me out on his story, and he basically left me hanging. So as for the reason why, I don't know why he didn't post me on his story. It's been a week since I paid him for the shoutouts, and stumbled upon a lot of stories where he's scammed other people, and he's done this before to other people with shoutouts and stuff of this nature. And I trusted him, and I just feel so stupid because it took me so hard. I'm sorry. It took me like 2 weeks to make that $300, and I really thought my life was gonna change for the better. I could have used that money for food, I could have used it for rent, I could have used it for health insurance, but I thought that if I invested my money just this one time, that it will surely pay off and it would help me get out of my current situation. I really thought that it would change my life for the better, and I wouldn't think that someone would, steal or scam an essential worker, a grocery store worker during a pandemic. Like, I can't believe people are so mean and sorry. I just can't believe that there are people out there that are like this and that do this to other people, and they clearly don't have a conscience, because this has put me in such a dark place. And I didn't think I was gonna come out of this, but I want to keep pushing forward and really hopeful for the future, and hoping that things will get better. Because it's so hard being in this town, and everyone just looks at me like I'm just so gross, and I know there's other people and more people like me in like other places, and that's why I really want to move to like the West Coast in California. Sorry guys, I'm gonna try to keep it together for the rest of this video. This week has just been really hard for me. I think I forgot to say I was supposed to get the show out a week ago, but it's been a whole week now. I just really wanted to bring awareness to this situation so that other people don't get scammed. And $300 might seem like pocket change to him. Like, to me, it's a lot of money. I just feel so wronged. This whole situation is just so evil. I just don't understand. I'm hoping that this gets spread so that it doesn't happen to any more people, because this is just such a horrible situation to be in. So please beware of Cole Carrigan. Don't buy shoutouts online. Be careful who you talk to online. People who lie and cheat and steal don't deserve a platform. People who lie, cheat, and steal are never good people. I just want you to know that whatever situation you're in out there, people will try to break you, people will try to scratch you, but you're indestructible. You're a diamond. Keep pushing and keep fighting, and I will hopefully see you soon. Take care, my diamonds.